A big piece of news has just come out about Chelsea. But before we dive into the details, I ask that you please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss any news about Chelsea. A transfer window is approaching, and one of the most talked about stories behind the scenes of European football is the potential move of Victor Gyökeres, the striker from Sporting Clube de Lisboa. The 26-year-old player has caught the attention of several European football giants, including Chelsea, Manchester United, and even Manchester City. With his excellent season at Sporting, the Swedish player's future is at stake, and the competition for his signature promises to be intense. However, as is often the case in football, transfers are not so straightforward, and there are several obstacles and speculations that could shape Gyökeres' future. Let's take a look at what might happen with the striker and how the top clubs interested are preparing for this battle. Victor Gyökeres has been a key player for Sporting Clube de Lisboa this season. The Swedish striker has impressed everyone with his skill, speed, and, most importantly, his ability to score goals. So far, he has scored 24 goals across all competitions, an impressive number for any player. His performances have been crucial to the success of the Portuguese side, which makes his departure in January unlikely. Sporting, as expected, is hesitant to release such a valuable player during the winter transfer window. Additionally, Gyökeres has a €100 million, €83.3 million, release clause in his contract, meaning the Portuguese club could demand that amount should they decide to sell him. This release clause is an important factor, as it sets a significant value for any club interested, making negotiations more difficult. One of the biggest stories surrounding Victor Gyökeres is Manchester United's interest. The English club, which has been looking to strengthen its squad for the upcoming seasons, seems like an attractive destination for the Swedish striker. Gyökeres has already worked with United's current manager, Ruben Amorim, when the coach was in charge of Sporting. This pre-existing connection could make a potential move to Old Trafford easier, especially considering that Gyökeres would have a great respect for his former coach. Moreover, sources close to the player suggest that Manchester United is Gyökeres' preferred destination. This is certainly bad news for Chelsea, which has also shown interest in signing the player. United, with its financial resources and prestige, is quite appealing, and Gyökeres may view a move there as a great opportunity for his career. However, despite this apparent preference for United, there are some obstacles that could prevent the transfer. As mentioned earlier, Sporting does not seem willing to sell Gyökeres in January. The striker is the talisman of the team and a central figure in the club's system, so selling their star player in the middle of the season would be a difficult decision for the management. If Manchester United really wants to sign Victor Gyökeres, they will face financial challenges. According to ESPN, one of the biggest issues for the transfer would be the PSR, Financial Sustainability Regulations, which imposes limitations on club spending based on their finances. Manchester United has faced financial difficulties in recent years, and the PSR could make it harder for them to raise the necessary funds to activate Gyökeres' release clause. This could benefit other interested clubs like Chelsea. The London club, which has been tracking the Sporting striker for some time, might find an opportunity in United's financial predicament. If Chelsea qualifies for the Champions League next season and Manchester United does not, it could be a decisive factor in convincing Gyökeres to choose Stamford Bridge over Old Trafford. The possibility of playing in European elite football could be a significant draw for the attacker. While Manchester United has strong interest in Gyökeres, it's possible that the striker may not make a move to the Premier League in January. As mentioned earlier, Sporting has strong reasons to keep their star player, which could delay any transfer until the summer market. Moreover, if Gyökeres decides to wait until the end of the season, he could be sold for a lower price than his release clause, which would open up the possibility of negotiations with clubs that couldn't afford the €100 million required in the winter. Chelsea, in turn, could benefit from this situation and take advantage of the summer transfer window to secure Gyökeres' signature for a more affordable price. With a team in development and a long-term project in mind, Chelsea could become an attractive destination for the Swedish striker, especially if the club improves its position in the Premier League and secures a Champions League spot. A move to London could be a great opportunity for Gyökeres, who will likely have options to choose from in the next transfer market. Another club that might enter the race for Victor Gyökeres is Manchester City, a direct rival of Chelsea and Manchester United in the Premier League. Pep Guardiola's team already has the best striker in the world, Erling Haaland, and it would be a surprise if they decided to bet on Gyökeres, a player still on the rise in his career. However, according to ESPN sources, a deal between City and Gyökeres cannot be ruled out. Manchester City is always on the lookout for new talents, and if the club decides to invest in a Swedish striker, it could complicate the competition between the English clubs. The future of Viktor Gyökeres is undoubtedly one of the most closely watched stories in European football. With his impressive form at Sporting, the striker has become one of the most coveted names in world football, and the January transfer window promises to be a decisive moment for him. Whether at Manchester United, Chelsea, or even Manchester City, Gyökeres has a bright future ahead, and the decision about his destination could change the dynamics of European football in the coming years. For Chelsea fans, the hope is that the club takes advantage of United's financial struggles and Sporting's complicated negotiations to secure the player's signature. The battle for Gyökeres is far from over, and with so many top-level clubs interested, any decision he makes will be closely followed by fans and experts in the football world. The January transfer window promises to be busy, and Viktor Gyökeres' name will continue to be one of the most talked about until his situation is settled. In the meantime, the future of the Swedish striker remains up in the air, and only time will tell where he will go in the next stage of his career. Did you know that new research has discovered an amazing way to attract abundance? We present the world's first wealth script, based on the latest neuroscience. It activates your alpha wave and releases your wealth signal. Just 9 words can change your financial life. Unlike complicated methods that require a lot of effort, the 9-word wealth script is simple and works fast. No need for a stressful job or expensive courses. Just recite these 9 words and let abundance come to you. These 9 words were developed using cutting-edge neuroscience to instantly activate your wealth signal. The best part? They work the first time you try. Stop wasting time with methods that don't work. Try the wealth script and see the difference. Want to know more? Click the link in the video description and discover how to start attracting abundance today. Don't wait any longer to transform your financial life with the power of the 9-word wealth script. Change is just one click away. Do it now and feel the difference. What did you think of this news? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss any Chelsea news.